Hi everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision and welcome to today's reading. It is another love reading, pick a pile reading, and it's on your next girlfriend or boyfriend. So who are they, what are they like? So we have a look and see what the cards are saying. So we have 3 piles. First pile is pile number 1, the pink card, pile number 2, the green card, and pile number 3, the orange card. So the timestamps are down below in the description box. So if you want to take a moment and see which pile resonates, and then we'll read the cards. Thank you. So we've pile number 1, and the cards are the 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands, the Lovers, 3 of Wands, the Star, Strength, Page of Swords, Nutrition, Speaker, the Sun, Financial Constraints, Journey, Change, Healing Chaos, Heart-to-Heart Conversations, New Love, Healing Family Issues, and we have Dependable, Impulsive, and Extrovert. Okay, so your next boyfriend or girlfriend, excuse me, what are they going to be like? Who are they? Well, I'm certainly getting from the energy here that there's someone who's very dynamic, got a lot of energy going with them, like to be on the move, like to be on the go. They're not someone that hangs around and thinks too much about things. I mean, if they think about things, they're doing it while they're on the go, doing other things. So because we have the 8 of Wands energy, so it's that get up and go energy, very dynamic. And of course we have the impulsive card here, so there's somebody who can be impulsive with it. So as I said, if they've something to do, they're not necessarily going to spend all day thinking about what they need to do or how they need to do it. They'll simply think about it, probably for not too long, and then get on and do it. And they will often do it very well. So yeah, they like to be on the go, they like to be moving. Now it could be part of their job as well, and what they do. They may travel with their work, but even if they don't, they're someone that will probably do it in their own spare time. They like going places. And we have the Speaker card here, so there's someone who can speak very well. They've got that energy about them. They're not afraid to get up in front of an audience and say what they have to say. There's a great confidence about them. They're very confident in social situations. And indeed we have the Extrovert card there. So they're well able to talk in front of people, and they like that, you know, they like getting up and saying what they have to say. They're someone that probably know a lot of people, or a lot of people will know them. They may have a lot of friends, but they'll certainly know a lot of people. And in terms of being a speaker, from a job point of view, they could be somebody who literally it could be on the stage, could be for performance, could be in education, you know, standing in front of people. It could be in front of a camera, communications. So there's a whole host of careers or jobs they could be in. But whatever the job is, they'd be out there, up there, saying what they have to say. And as I said, they won't be shy about it, and people will listen. And we have the Nutrition card here as well. So for others, they may be working in the food, something to do with food, either preparing food, growing it, or education, teaching, talking about it. And for some it will be in a healing way as well. So type of nutritionist, or talking about how food has healed their life, that kind of thing. So yeah, so there's somebody who, as I said, likes to travel, likes to journey, and certainly you guys, I think, will be going places together, literally. So be prepared to be on the go. And we have the Change card, so they are somebody who isn't afraid to make changes in their life when they need to. They're not going to hang around in a situation. Well, that doesn't fit with their impulsive nature either. They'll do what they have to do, if the situation is not right for them, they'll change it. They won't stay stuck. But they're very dependable as well. There's a dependable streak in them, and they are somebody that is looking for a relationship. Now we have the Lovers card, so they are someone who is quite passionate, but they're someone who is looking for more than just a fling, I believe, at the moment. They're looking for an actual relationship. And we have the New Love card here. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, so there will be a definite attraction between you guys that will seem to lead to love itself. So you'd be quite serious about each other. Very sweet. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. So this person is a good talker at the best of times, but you will be able to talk to them as well in a more intimate way. So you should have good communication, which is important, obviously, for any relationship. And we have healing family issues. So I definitely think this person is going through, some sort of healing situation. Certainly when you meet them. Obviously it can be to do with family. And we have the Healing Chaos card as well. So it's been an issue that's been quite tough for them in recent times, but they seem to be, I think they're coming out the other end of it. They've been able to sort it out, and at the beginning it was quite chaotic, but things are being settled down for them now. And as I said, we have the Six of Swords card here, and that's all about coming out of tough times, and going into better waters, looking ahead. So this person is starting to be able to look ahead now, probably for the first time in a long time. And that feels good to them, and that's why I think they're more ready now for a relationship, and that's why they're looking for a relationship. And we have financial constraints here as well, so possibly that's all tied into the family issues as well. So just to be aware that when you meet them, they may still be under certain financial pressures. But whatever issues they've been dealing with, they're kind of coming out of it. So in terms of a relationship with them, it will be, they're more ready for a relationship, I guess. And we have the Sun card, and and of course, so the Sun card, it's a wonderful card. It talks about growth and new beginnings in relationships. So it's like the sun is shining now, and they're ready for action. They're ready for a new relationship, and to let everything prosper and grow. Because up to now, it probably wasn't the best time for them. Yeah. And we have Three of Wands, which is a lovely card. So this is like them now, kind of ready for the next stage, waiting for the ship to come in, as it were. So, and now, not that they do much waiting, because they tend to get on with things, but they're prepared for the next phase of their life. And we have the Star card, so it's kind of like the tough times. They're coming out of the tough times, as I said, and they're now looking forward with hope. And this is them. They're looking forward as they're looking out there, but they're looking forward to the future now. And they're quite optimistic, and that's good. And we have the Strength card, so the tough times have kind of strengthened them in some ways. They've been able to really stand in their own power, and kind of come through it. Yeah. So they're Page of Swords energy, so they've really come out of those troubling times. They're coming out of them. But yeah, so as I said, they're looking forward now, and they're looking forward to a relationship, and I believe they'll be quite serious as well. As I said, we have the dependable cards, so they'll be as dependable as they can be, given their impulsive nature, but they will be serious about you. So there you go, guys. I hope that gives you a little insight into your new boyfriend or girlfriend. And if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 2, and the cards are the 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, number 7, the Chariot, and we have the Fool, we have the 2 of Swords, 2 of Rods or Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. We have Angel of Love, we have Broken Heart, Creative Expression, Books, Trust, and we have This Could Be the One. Put that down here. Pay attention to red flags. It says timing could be better. Blunt and Adventurer. Okay. So, pile number 2. Your next girlfriend or boyfriend. Who are they? What are they like? Okay. Right, so just looking at the energy here. Alright. Well, I can tell that this person is somebody who is a bit similar to maybe pile number 1. They've got that vibrant energy about them. Kind of this, we have adventurer here, so there's definitely that kind of vibe about them. They like to go out there, do things, be seen. They're not afraid to take a risk. Indeed, we have the Fool card, so they're, you know, they'll take a chance. They'll get out there, they go on, take a risk. They're risk takers. Yeah, they'll take their risk. We also have the Chariot beside it, so they're quite determined. Once they've decided on something, they'll go for it, and they don't let things get in their way. They'll just keep going and keep at it until they achieve whatever it is they're trying to achieve. And let's see, we have the Blunt card here, so there's somebody who can be quite blunt in their dealings with others. So it's kind of a situation, is what you see is what you get. You know where you are with them. I suppose it's just sometimes if you're a more sensitive person, they may not always put things the way, they may put things in a way that might, cause a little offence, but they don't mean anything by it. It's just the way they say things. As I said, it's kind of just their manner more than anything. But you'll know where you are with them, which is always a good thing, I guess. And we have here, this could be the one. So you've already met your romantic partner you seek. So this person coming in could be the person that you're looking for, kind of your love, as it were. Now, I see something, but beside it says pay attention to the red flags. So the vibe I'm getting is right person, but the timing mightn't be right. Kind of right person, wrong timing, because we have timing could be better on the card, and definitely that's what I'm getting here. We have the Two of Swords, so it's kind of saying to me that when you guys meet, this person will have a decision to make, because I think they've been hurt in a previous relationship, and maybe they're just coming out of one. And because we have the Broken Heart, and I definitely think this person has been suffered some sort of loss or disappointment through a previous relationship, and I'm getting the vibe that there was a third party situation, that whoever they were with may have been with somebody else, and it really knocked them for six. And so now they're suffering, they're grieving, but I don't know if they're really acknowledging it too much, because when they meet you, it's like, oh wow, they're kind of, you really kind of knock them off their feet. They really, because we have the Ace of Cups here, they meet you, and it's like, wow, you really kind of shake them up, and there's seems to be really heartfelt, tender connections there, and they feel very tender towards you. And I think it probably takes them by surprise. And we have the Angel of Love, and this is all about, tenderness, love, heartfelt connections. We're not just talking about a quick fling here. We're talking about, something deeper. Yeah. So, but I'm coming back to the broken heart. I think the red flag in this is this person will be very anxious to move forward with you, but they may not have quite dealt with their loss or the grief that they're going through. And as I said, they may not even acknowledge it too much, even to themselves. They're kind of just moving forward, and I think they're that type of person. They just move on. But of course, a broken heart needs healing. And we have the Two of Rods here, or Two Wands under the Ace of Cups. So I think when they meet you, that they kind of, as I said, they start looking forward to a future with you. They move on. In their own mind, they're moving on fast. But really their heart still needs a little bit of healing. So just to be aware of that when you're with them. They may have great feelings towards you, but they may still be doing some healing there. So it's not saying you shouldn't get together with them, but just to be aware of the timing. They're still a little tender from the previous relationship. But yeah, they'll be very much, we'll have the Fool energy there, very much quite anxious to get to move forward with you. Absolutely. And like, they are determined. We have the Eight of Pentacles energy here, so they are a very determined person. And once they make up their mind to do something, off they go. There'll be no stopping them. The real Chariot energy. They'll move on fast. So in terms of what do they do maybe for a living, we have books here. So I think they may be someone who, well, it could be anything to do with books or the media. Information really is what we're talking about here, passing on information to other people. It could be literally writing in some way, shape or form, or some sort of media, IT, something like that. Or working in a bookshop, anything along those lines. But we also have the Creative Expression card, and they are someone who is very creative. And they do, and of course you can do that through writing. Maybe that's what they are, some sort of author or something like that, artist, music, something along those lines. Or they like to do it in their spare time at least. But there is a creative part of them that needs to find an outlet. So, and we have the Adventurer card here. So it's like that creativity really pushes them for new experiences as well, to keep ploughing on and getting out there and doing things. They're not going to spend their days sitting on the couch at home looking at the TV. They like to be out there getting on with things. So as I said, yeah, they're very creative, and they need that to be able to find some sort of outlet for that creative expression, whatever it is. And we have the Trust card. So this is saying to me, this is kind of more about the situation with you and them. You use your own intuition when you meet them about the timing. You'll know yourself whether they're ready for a relationship with you. That's if you want like a serious relationship. But they seem quite heartfelt towards you. So you can trust that, but that they still have their healing to do. So you have to make the decision about going forward with them based on that. Yeah. So, guys, if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And with pile number 3, and the cards are 5 of Swords, Justice, the Hermit, the Magician, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, the Hermit, time to decide, writing, fulfillment, thriving, door to personal healing and happiness, and the Temple path, Keep an open mind. Give your relationship a chance. Finances and career. Third party. Stubborn and playful. Okay, so your next girlfriend or boyfriend, what are they like? Okay, so we have 2 hermit cards here, this one and that one. So your person is someone who is very reflective. Whatever's going on in their life, they'll think it through, they'll reflect on it, they're very mindful. They're not particularly impulsive. They will stand back or go inward and see what they need to do to make the next step. And I see here we have the third party card, and we also have the 3 of Swords, which can indicate a type of third party. And what I'm getting is this person is, when you meet them now, they'll either be still going through it or they'll have just come out of it. And I think the third party is more of a work situation rather than an actual person. But this is a general card reading, so it could be a person as well. But I'm kind of reading it that something has happened to this person, a situation, and we have the Justice card. So this person is trying to bring justice to a situation. And I believe it may actually involve a court case or some sort of legal issue, legal matter. Now they're either advocating or helping somebody else, or it's to do with them personally. It's a situation, and for some they may actually work in the legal area, but this situation is very serious and it's something they've taken very seriously, and they are a serious person to an extent. They give whatever they're working on, they will give their all to it. And they're a person, they're quite idealistic in a sense, and they want to bring justice to the situation. But I can tell that something's happened, that it hasn't quite worked out. I don't think justice was served in this situation. And I think it's left your person in a type of the 5 of Swords energy. So quite at a bit of a loss, really, kind of wondering, wow, where to go from here. Kind of grieving the situation or the outcome. They didn't get the justice they were looking for, the situation, but wasn't the outcome they wanted, and it's affected them. It really has. Now the only thing is we have the Wheel of Fortune here, so I believe, and this is all about fate and destiny, this situation is one that this person will really learn from and is learning from. And as I said, they do a lot of reflecting, and this is a situation they have reflected on, and they've decided they're going to walk away from whatever this is. And it could be in terms of work, it could be if it is a career in legal, whatever, the judiciary, maybe they're going to walk away from that. But they've decided something isn't working out for them, so they're walking away from it. And they're sticking to their principles, because I think their principles have really been compromised here, or they feel they've been compromised, so they're walking away from the situation. And they wanted to create a new life for themselves. So we have the Magician energy, and they are someone who is very abundant and creative, and they can create the life they want. And like we have the stubborn card here, so they are quite stubborn. But I think stubborn can be good as well. It can work both ways. But certainly, for them, they were stubborn in their attempts to do what they needed to do here, but it didn't necessarily work out. But they're stubborn when they need to, to defend their principles, and they'll do what needs to be done there. So, but they've decided to move on. So in terms of you guys, when you meet, they've kind of coming out of that, or, and so the card here is give your relationship a chance. So when you meet them, they may still be heavily invested in that situation, so the person in a sense may not have the time for you, or you may feel they're not giving you the time. But the card is saying give the relationship a chance, because I think there's good potential here. Now obviously if it suits you. And we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations, so this person may not be your usual type. You may not normally go for this type of person. but there is something about them that you do find attractive, and maybe you're attracted to the fact that they don't compromise their principles or whatever it is. But the cards are saying, give the relationship a chance. Oh yeah, and we have finances and career. So yeah, I'd say the career. Now maybe it's finances as well. But whatever the issue is, I think that is the third party issue that's you'd be competing for your time and energy, or theirs, in the relationship. So just to be aware of that, and that you might just need to be a little patient initially, seeing it through. And we have the playful cards. So this person, although they're very serious, they take things seriously on a personal level. They can be very playful and humorous. They may even be a bit of a joker, despite, you might think this is heavy energy, but they can be quite light-hearted and joking as well. So, and as I said, I get a feeling that they're very together, they know what they want, and they're not afraid to go for it, because we have the fulfillment card. So, and this is about abundance and new things coming in, and this can indicate family, a new relationship, even children. So that is possibly something they are looking or thinking about, particularly when they meet you. And the thriving card. So this is someone now who has been through, as we say, been through the ringer, and has come out the other end. So, and has thrived as a result. So this person is moving into a better phase in their life, as the Wheel of Fortune card indicates. And they've really learnt from the situation. And it's a situation that could have broken other people, but it didn't him or her. So it's been a good learning curve, if a tough one. But we have the door to personal healing and happiness. So this person is opening the doors to that now, and this is about new relationships, new love. So they're certainly in the mindset and ready to go through that door. And we have writing. So there again, this kind of theme keeps coming up. So this person maybe, with what they do now, maybe they work in the legal area, but writing is involved somehow. It says you heal, inspire, teach and entertain with the words you write. So, and maybe they're involved in media as well. I mean, this is a general card reading, so take what resonates. So it could be something to do with teaching, maybe being an author, something like that. I said journalism. Yeah, and time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So this person, because they are, as I said, that they think things through. So they've decided to leave this situation and get on with their life. And they are more than able to do that in a very abundant fashion. And we have the Temple path. So this person it can be quite spiritual as well. As I said, they stick by their principles and they won't compromise themselves. And this is about spirituality and enlightenment. So they're definitely travelling the path. And there's somebody, as I said, that doesn't compromise. So, yeah. So the question is, do you want to give the relationship a chance? But there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.